Hey guys, I'm here with another quick video, I guess you could say. I haven't done too much with the layout. I've done a few things. If you notice, I don't have all this stuff that used to be right here. It's actually all open. So I got rid of all the junk that was up here. I got rid of that rack that was here. So now you can actually see everything. And you can actually get into here to do stuff. Which is great. It's still a pain in the ass because I still have to use the scissor lift. You have to stand on the scissor lift, pump yourself up to, about here, and stand on it, work up here. It's still that's the problems with having your layout so freaking high. But I did rearrange some things. This used to be a siding, and I've connected it up there so I can use this if I want to park something here. I can drive along here. Now I did some work on my road here. I don't know if you remember, but it used to sort of drop off right here. Maybe it was here. It was right here. It used to really drop off, and it wasn't very good. I found some wood filler and stuff, and I was able to, take a putty knife and put some wood filler in there, and then just, make it so that it slowly transitions to the road, more like a gradually drop instead of a spot. That's what I did with the roads, and then I put a piece of thin cardboard underneath this before I glued the road back down, and that's what you see where it didn't. There was a little bit of a after I did all that, a divot that went across here, so I kind of went it back with some stuff and with a razor blade and then smoothed it out, and I just painted it black, so there's a little patch job there. It's not too bad looking. But oddly enough, though, this thing, I didn't realize this comes apart, and I didn't find that out until I picked it up, because I had to pull everything off of here to remove everything that was up here. So I didn't have anything fall and smash anything, and I did have some casualties. I have a broken thing here, but nothing too terrible I can't fix. And I picked this thing up, and I guess apparently this one, I guess how this RCC is bent a little bit because it hit the floor. So what happened is I picked this up like this, and this end, apparently, if you turn this truck, oops, let me look out. Apparently, if you turn this truck sideways a little bit, it disconnects from this, which I didn't know, and I picked it up, and it swung over, fell out, hit the floor, and it was in two halves, so I had to fix that. But I had a feeling it came apart, but I just didn't know how to get it apart without damaging it, and well, I sort of damaged it, so that's what happened. Oh, and I moved I did some work on the water tower. It used to be right there. Or I think it's a water tower. I'm not sure what the hell it is, but it used to be right there. I did some fiddling with it to try and get it so that you can see the light blink a little better. You still really can't. I suppose if I turn this off, maybe you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. It's still pretty faint. It's just a little, like, Christmas bulb in there that blinks. And I put a little bit of foil inside of the water tower to try and get the light to reflect up better through the top, and it sort of works, but it isn't very bright. So it would be better if I had a blinking LED just to attach it up in the top there. But it's fine for now until like the bulb burns out, and I'll have to do something else with it. But that's good though. I put a my switcher that's sitting right there. I put a here. Wait, I gotta move. Sorry, guys. I made put a little cut, and I made a block. So this is isolated. So I just need to, if I want to, I just flip a switch there, like I did before on that, and I can get power to that, and then I can either park something there or use it if I want to. Actually, I could probably demonstrate that. Give me a second. My controller is running. So if we just do, should be this way. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, that should give me power to that. DC, yeah, that's on. And if I just get the hell back up here, I should be able to make that go. And I'm going the wrong way. Sorry. Okay. And I'm just going to turn that back off, because I'll forget. And there, now it's isolated. So when I have my DCC running, I can isolate that piece of track, because that one is just a regular aftering Blue Box DC unit. So I don't have a DCC one switcher, so. But yeah, so I just want to point that out. I did break up some of the cars and I parked them over there because it was getting too long to where when you would do something on here, it would just get to the point where you'd wait for the whole thing to go around, and then you'd have like a minute of room before the thing came back around on itself. So I kind of broke the train down, but I can always change that later. I would like to. I'm planning at some point to connect these two together. Put a turnout here, so I can connect these two. I'll have to put a cut in it because I still have, in case I want to use DC. So I'll have to isolate it, but I mean, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the Easy Track type turnout, because they're like $100 or something, or 80 or 70. I don't know what the hell it is, but I can usually get cheaper, like just regular switches. And what I think I'm going to end up, oh, sorry, not paying attention there. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy regular switches. I'm going to cut these things out. I'm going to put the switches in, and then I'll just put some wood under them and meet them back up to the plastic road bed. I think that's what I'm going to do, because it'd be a much cheaper option. I really don't want to spend like $80, $90 on a fucking turnout. But so sorry, I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, so there's that, and I did mess around the yard a little bit, not much. What else did I do with this thing? I think that's it. I think that's pretty much it at this point in time. But it's nice to have this little open now if I have to work on it. Hopefully I don't have to climb up there. And it's I did actually have to nail down. I was able to, now because the stuff was in there, I was able to nail down some of this track back there because it was up at an angle a little bit. And usually when the train runs over, it'll push it back down, but that sometimes causes problems with the bigger engines. So the flexing. Yeah, I think I might need to get some little cars for this, kind of fill it up. And actually thinking of moving this over to there, but you know what? I'm probably gonna leave it where it is at this point in time. I've probably moved this like 100, like I don't know, like 20 times, and I really don't feel like ripping it back up again. I don't know how many times I could rip that up before I actually break something on it. It's an old Lifelike from, I don't know, from probably 90s or late 90s into 2000s. I mean, I had one as a kid on my old layout, so I used to like the Lionel ones where they have the things on the old gauge ones and it rotates inside. It's too bad they don't have something like that for HO in here. But anyway, thought I'd show you that. Is that light working over there? Oh, it just working. Okay. Meant there I thought it didn't work, so. And you see I got all my other lights still working, which is good. I don't know if you can see. Sorry. See little details in there. Little details in there. Now, I can't really get down low enough. But yeah, so just kind of my update layout video, I guess. I'm sorry I haven't been posting too much. I got other shit to do, and family matters and other shit. And now we're into September already. I think my last thing was I probably did in July. I don't think I did any in August. I don't recall. Maybe I did. I don't know. Well, so that's it. Here, and we're up to 12 minutes here, and nobody's gonna want to watch this if I make it a long ass, lengthy video on this. But I'll see you guys later. I was like, what, watching this thing? I like this huge thing. I didn't realize that was an auto rack too. I thought it was just a flat car. I didn't look at the label on the box when I bought it. But, all right, it's not enough rambling. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys later. Bye.